What up? Alright, man. This is Shooting the Shit with Ace and Zeus.
And we're motherfucking live.
We're just two guys from the south side of Chicago, man. Talking about our life experiences, just whatever the fuck's going on. Cover everything from A to Z.
Baby.
Alright, we got motherfucking Dishwasher in the building today, guys. He's back from another dimension doing his fucking Peace Corps shit.
It's always great to be back. I love being on this podcast. Today at work for 10 hours. Okay, I'm lying. 8 hours. I was like, yes, it's podcast
But
night.
it felt like 10.
I'm drinking with a throwback 2006 ESPN Zone Chicago glass cup. It was when ESPN Zone had an arcade downtown. Sports style, shoot the hoops, flick the wrists, shoot the shit, you know?
Uh-huh.
Sorry for the long intro, but I missed last week. I'm here now, guys. Let's get it cracking.
Yep. Let's start it off hot, man. Let's
Man,
talk
for
about
real.
what happened this past weekend. Police
71st in South Shore,
Yeah,
right?
South Shore, right in not too far from my neck of the woods. Another
Just
guy
a little
was shot,
lowdown.
man.
Yeah, this guy, he was on the sidewalk, and I guess he was getting asked some questions by some police officer, and he had a concealed and carry. He had a pistol on him under his shirt, but like I said, he had a license on him. And this is probably found out after the fact, but I'm pretty sure he vocally said that, he vocalized that to them, saying that he has a permit to carry.
All right, well, hold up. Let's start by what happened at first, because that wasn't delivered till after. But the first thing we heard about was a giant riot, right? Was the riot that that apparently the police have shot another black dude, and
That's how it sounds like,
yeah,
all right?
Yeah, that's
Police shot another black dude.
Yeah,
and it's fucked up to
basically
sound
what it
like
is.
that, but
It's
that's
not-
what it is, though. Now
It's not like it shot a person because people get shot every day, but they just throw that race out there. They say they shot that black guy, and then it starts just catastrophe. So here's the deal: is like first we got the news that they shot the guy, and the riot went crazy. People got hurt. The police got hurt, and that's how fucked up all the media is. Like that's what they throw out first, just to start shit. Just
that's
like
what
how
I
this
was
happened.
mainly putting
Yeah.
at too.
But I felt like the police force, CPD, wanted to calm that situation and die it down fast. So then that's when they released that footage of that
The
guy.
body cam.
Yeah,
the
the body cam.
The police officer's body cam was released shortly after that. And I'm pretty sure it coincided with all the fucking riots and all that, because people went to the streets. And you know what, though, man? Fuck all that shit, though. Because, to be honest, at this point, I think people are just looking for some shit. There are people that are honestly protesting and not trying to socialize out in the street. They're actually trying to spread a word out there and make a difference. But 9 times out of 10, especially, and you know what? I'm not fucking sorry, because I'm from these neighborhoods. Out there, there's just motherfuckers trying to be on some bully shit. They're just trying to be on the street. Dude, if it got a little worse, which it most likely did, because none of us, if you weren't there, you didn't see that shit. All we seen was pretty much videos, and I doubt it made any type of justice, but they were mobbing on motherfuckers. There was gangs of motherfuckers running around like 10 at a time, 12 at a time. And if you're a lone fucking guy, just alone walking on the sidewalk by yourself, and that mob was running towards you, you would have got your ass fucked up for no reason.
Yeah.
You didn't have to belong to shit.
But that's how fucked up that scenario was to
them. They were just
them.
trying to be on bullshit. But I get you. Like, a lot of people were trying to speak out on see if it was an injustice or not. But there was a lot of misinformation going on.
That's where at first I felt like, man, this shit was injustice again. They just shot somebody and they gunned them. They gunned him, and the guy probably that's what it first seemed like at first. It was like, man, they just shot another fucking dude, another black dude, and the guy was probably unarmed as always, because that's what we always see. And sure enough, the CPD released that video, and I believe that was basically bam, they pull out their ace, bro.
Yep.
they pull out their
like, fuck you guys.
Yeah, fuck you
Because
guys.
that guy,
We're gonna die this shit down.
He was like, as he was so he was on the sidewalk and he was walking towards the street. He got off the sidewalk, got off the, you know what I'm saying. He was on the street and he was already reaching for it with his right hand. And then when they seen him turn around, his shirt went all the way up.
Yeah,
and you could see the
both.
pistol. It was right there, and he was going for it.
Yeah, and you know what? Just shout out to CPD, man. Like, these guys are fucking. I think they're fucking bullshit, like 9 times out of 10. But for them to do this and handle that manner like that, like, the people need to see what was going on and what happened in that situation. And I'm not gonna lie, man. If I pull up on a dude and that's what he's reaching for,
especially if you're a cop,
you're gonna assume that man is gonna open fire.
Gonna shoot you.
So,
yo, man, check this.
They have right in shooting.
Somebody with their conceal and carry card that day left the house because on the body cam, Buddy has 2 guns on his waist, one on each side of his body.
Yeah.
2 guns. This man has 2 guns. He doesn't have 2 phones. It's 2 guns. And you walk around like that, dude, and if you're smart enough to have a conceal and carry, you're smart enough to know somebody's going to call the cops saying there's somebody walking around with 2 guns. It's that simple. So the cops showed up. The cops showed up. They reported to the little call. Probably some senior citizens sitting in the window whose building is overrun by crackheads because that's how it goes in these ghettos.
71st and South Shore, guys.
Spot. Yeah. Perfect spot for it. It's heaven for it. Anyways... They call the cops, they respond, the cops are responding, they're showing up. Yo, what are you going to do when a man with 2 guns is running away from you? He's running away so he can turn around and air you out. So these cops let him have it first. They didn't even give him a chance, especially when he started reaching at his waistline. Yo, one thing you don't want to do is be out on the streets and start reaching at your waistline because you could have a gun or not.
And they're going to pop you. If he would have pulled out his fucking cell phone, they'd have shot his ass right then and there.
Wow.
Because you don't reach to your shit. Everybody knows that shit, especially nowadays.
Look, the point is like, man, if I was in my man's shoes and I'm showing that I have it was justified. I'm not gonna lie, it was. A lot of people might disagree, but yo,
fuck that.
Homie's reaching. Guess what?
I shot him.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna assume you're gonna shoot at me. So my first objective is to pull mine out before you do. And if you're a police officer, that's obviously what you have to do.
Yeah.
It's, you know, you're not gonna let your boy get shot either.
And you know, coming into that situation when I see it, I off the bat was you know, thinking about my guy. I have a buddy of mine, a close friend of mine, that he's a police officer, and he's actually the one who sent me the video from the body cam because I was talking about it. I put a post on Facebook about that, and then he's like, "Bro, did you see the body cam?" And I knew, like, him as a cop, you know, he's it's not like he's biased or anything, but it's like he already knows how it is out on the streets, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad, you know, shout out to my guy. I'm glad that they had that on fucking camera because it'd have been a shit show if they didn't.
But see, this was getting me. There was no sound provided. Like,
doesn't matter.
Man,
doesn't matter.
Do you think it could have made a difference for what?
Fuck that. You could have asked. He could have been saying all types of shit.
But let's say he's concealing. Apparently, he had a conceal and carry, right? What if apparently he was reaching for that?
Nah, bro. You don't have it next to your gun,
pulling out my car, bro.
If you have a conceal and carry, you know not to reach for anything.
Exactly.
At all.
You let them come unarmed.
Every time I get pulled over by the police, I pull over to the right. I take my keys out the ignition and I hold the keys out the window with both hands, my left hand and my right hand, out the window to let them know I'm not on no bullshit. Because I've had guns drawn on me plenty of times.
Yeah, I got
plenty of times. So stop fiddling around in your car when you get yanked. Stop going for the license and the insurance. Wait till they tell you to do that. Because you're going to get shot the fuck up because they're going to think you're on something funny.
That's how they
because you live in Chicago. This is it. This is the last of the states you want to be living in. People are getting the fuck out of here.
Just to give everybody a small little thing. There's fucking military personnel that comes here and gets trained in the hospitals for trauma. And then they get shipped out to the Middle East because Chicago gets so many fucking gunshot wounds. Just to show, just a small fact that they get. There's a contract where they come over here and they get. Some of the students are there. Are military personnel that go to the Middle East.
1,000 people were shot. I think I can't pinpoint what year it was, I want to say it was maybe 3 years ago. I'm not sure on that, but dude, there was over 1,000 people shot here in Chicago, and that number was compared to Iraq.
The whole war.
Yeah, Iraq.
The whole
and
war.
No, well,
Yeah, right,
I guess what goes on daily or
Shit.
yearly, and like man, and I believe I've told you before. I told many people I hate the name Chirac, but man, when you look at those numbers, it's hard to
can't
like.
deny it.
It's hard to
Can't
it's
deny
hard to argue that, man.
Can't deny it.
You know, I just found that out, man. I want to say like maybe 2 days ago. So to see a number that high and compared to like on a year basis compared to Iraq, it's like, yeah, bro, that's a crazy number. But I believe it's died down, bro. It's not as much. I believe it's down compared to like the years before. So that's always a good sign. But yeah, man, that the point of the whole thing is like, if you're gonna reach, man, that is a very bad decision that you decided to do on a police officer, because that police officer is gonna assume right away got a weapon. Best thing to do is just, man,
But check this
do
out.
what
Like,
just they tell you to do. Put your
check
hands
this
on the
out.
steering wheel. Get away from
you
the
have
window.
to know where the fuck you're at. And
This is
and
true.
this is my thing. If you're in fucking Point Pleasant, where all the cops never like, where a whole year of shootings go off just in one day, where there's just one shot that went off, and there's probably some kid that got a hold of his fucking dad's gun from the vault, all that stuff, right? There's just small places that don't get any action. You're in fucking Chicago. The guy that probably pulled you over, bro, is most likely had just came from unarming some fucking kid with a 9. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many pistols out here. Right around the corner from where we live is ratchetness, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, yeah.
Like 5 blocks down from here, bro, we got South Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
As soon as you cross the viaduct.
As soon as you cross the viaduct, it's South Chicago. So
You know, and that's my area right now.
I'm talking about
And-
the street South Chicago people.
Yeah, and that's literally right there. I'm probably close to it to you guys, but yeah, it's another atmosphere, man. And like as far as like what I'm talking about, like involved with police, man, they put these cameras up on the streets for a reason, man, and that's because criminal activity.
And you
does
would think
go
that
on,
would
man.
catch all these murders, though, right?
Yeah.
With one of the most fucking surveillance.
But you still hear about
cities in the
about
world.
the shootings, and
None of them
they
gets
can't-
caught.
They can't pinpoint where the guy or
But they got
whatever
the
close.
spot shot the fucking
Shot spot.
the shot spotters on the fucking on the telephone poles and all that stuff. They got if people are if you weren't listening to this from Chicago, they have these things that look almost like plastic antennas, but they're microphones essentially. And what these microphones do is that they're made to pinpoint the location of where the shot a gunshot came from to the actual like really good accuracy, basically. I'm not sure. I'm really not too fucking sure we're like how many yards or whatever, but to be honest, I heard something about to the consistency of about 50 yards. So you figure like with all those shot spotters around all these neighborhoods and all that, you would fucking figure that someone on foot running away from a fucking gunfight would get caught. But dude, most of these guys, and don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people, I'm not saying the cops don't do their fucking job, because they do, but there's so many people doing this shit that it's like it's just too much.
Yeah. And you know what? They got a lot of footage. They got a lot of footage of people running away after getting into a gunfight or letting off the weapon on somebody. But in these areas, there's a lot of people who look like a lot of people. A lot of them got dressed. A lot of them running by the same identity,
same style.
Some,
They wear each other's clothes.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It's mind-boggling.
They look like Kawhi Leonard. All that bullshit. Nah, man.
No.
I ain't trying to be too bogus.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I guess that's how you would look at
A different person's future.
How that dude look, yeah, but like the Kawhi Leonard, but it's just that was just a joke. That was just a joke, but
That's true.
Kawhi Leonard, man,
Oh, fuck.
that's actually, dude, Kawhi Leonard is actually like one of my favorite players in the NBA up until like this week when he was traded to the Raptors. But check it out, like this is what pissed me off, right? So like last year I think we played like 9 games, and it's like, what the fuck? And he was cleared to practice, to play a game. My man didn't go in, and that shit really pissed me off. I'm like, this was acting like a fucking bitch, right? So then, aside all that drama, here comes, free agency. My man says, I want out of San Antonio.
Wow.
Yo, my man, Kawhi Leonard. If you ever hear this, bro, dude, you're acting like a fucking straight up diva. You were with the best fucking coach in the NBA, and Greg Popovich, where he could make me look like Tony Parker in like a week, bro. Like, that dude is a basketball mind, and you want to leave this man? This man, you were on his team. Y'all beat the Miami Heat fucking 5 games in the worst whooping ever. And man, Kawhi Leonard stepped up, played D, scored big in the last 3 games. I remember he had 2 bad games, game 1 and 2. And my man, you're gonna treat this franchise with that disrespect. Like, I don't want to play for y'all. I want to play for the Lakers. And then you get traded to the Raptors, and you're talking about you might not play, you might sit. My man, you're a diva.
Bitch.
You are no longer my favorite players.
Hey, yo, speaking on the counter side.
By the way, my favorite out there right now was him up until recently, Draymond Green and Russell Westbrook. Fight me, all right? Fight me. I know you guys. I know a lot of people hate those guys. I love those guys. But go ahead.
Yo, check sauce. Speaking on the counter side of the Kawhi situation, I like Kawhi. I like what he's doing. I wouldn't call him a diva. I call somebody like Le'Veon Bell of the Steelers a diva for pulling all the moves he's pulling. There's a lot of people who would love to fill his shoes and do what he's doing because there's a lot of talent out there. So I don't want to hear nobody's matching up statistically yet. Probably ain't even in the NFL. But back to the Kawhi situation, yo. Kawhi probably didn't even want to play for Pop. Doesn't Kawhi got a ring with the San Antonio Spurs?
Yeah, but you would think like, man, I wanna stay with this team after seeing what you
being through with them through thick and thin, right? He's probably bleeding gray and black right now as he's shitting because he's getting it out of his system and he's gone wherever he's going. I don't know where he ended up. You said Toronto
Raptors. Really? They traded DeMar DeRozan, bro.
That'll be a very nice jersey. I wish Drake wasn't the representative of the town. I feel sorry for Toronto because of that.
Shout out to Drizzy.
But no, really, man, Pop, he is a good coach. Pop is a good coach. But what I'm getting at
DeMar
is,
DeRozan's
remember,
gonna be a stud, bro.
Oh, dude, a stud.
The Spurs won that deal, bro. I'll tell you why. Because Kawhi's gonna leave Toronto in a year, so they basically got a rental, bro.
He'll be gone.
They got a rental. Meanwhile, my man DeMar DeRozan might fuck shit up.
But back to like I'm saying, you're saying, oh, he's Pop is the greatest coach. He's got the greatest mind. Yo, if Pop had a really fucking fantastic mind for basketball, which he does, he would know how to defeat the questions that the fucking reporters were coming at him when he was treating them like shit. Yo, they're reporters. Their job is to fucking stir and control the media, the populations. You know what I'm saying? It's their job to ask stupid questions. Now, check sauce. How shit goes around and comes around and hits the fan and gets you again. Pop was talking all that shit, acting all crazy, and then his fucking wife passes away. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But Pop, what you got to say to the media now? Not to sound like a real dickhead, but dude, what you got to say now?
In his defense, bro, we don't know his wife's situation. She was probably dying. She was probably dying for maybe a couple months, and he's not going to go out there and say, hey, guys, my wife's dying. Of course not. So maybe, dude, like him taking out all that fucking anger on people, nobody knew my man's wife was dying.
Hey, word like, sauce, man. But that represents the San Antonio Spurs. And that's all I seen when I saw them playing out on the court was fundamentals and Pop's shitty-ass attitude towards the media. Come on, bro. You got you got the mind of a coach to be a basketball coach of the NBA. You got to be smarter than that than to go and fucking put yourself on the screen and appear as an ass. There's a million coaches sitting to the side right now that would love a position to coach an NBA team.
Honestly, though, he's Greg Popovich.
Would love to answer them shit questions.
He has 5 rings as a coach, bro, at defeating some pretty good teams in the process. I ain't gonna lie. You know what? He's irreplaceable to me. You know what I'm saying? He could probably take a shit in front of the bars. They probably would let that man slide. That man won titles in 3 generations, bro. He won it in the late 90s. He won it in the mid 2000s. Throughout the 2000s, 2 of them, and then he won some after that. He won 1 after that, bro. That guy is just able to adapt. to the era if he has the right players, man.
He's cold. Hands
Kawhi
down,
was
he's
that
cold.
guy, and they're out. But let's move on from the basketball talk. I just want to shout out real quick. The World Cup was last Sunday.
Yeah,
France won 4-2.
I rarely ever watch football, soccer,
But the World Cup is lit,
but
son.
the World Cup, you have to watch
Lit,
the
son.
fucking game.
No,
Lit,
nobody
son.
watches it until the 4-year mark, and that's the World Cup.
That's when everyone gives a shit about
It's fucking
soccer. I'm sorry,
football,
soccer
man.
sucks. Anywhere other than the World Cup, in my opinion.
Soccer's mad interesting. I played it on FIFA, and
I heard the game is badass.
anytime I got close to the goal with the ball, it was mad exciting. But anytime when you had to chase the ball to the other end of the field, I was like, yo, turn the system off, restart the game.
Bro,
Let's
I don't
go
know
back
why.
to YouTube.
I feel like soccer is as interesting as fucking NASCAR. Like he's making a right turn, or was it a left turn? He's making a left turn.
Yo, but we covered this on the
NASCAR
last
is
one.
mad
Remember?
whack, son.
Shit.
We covered
Mad
this on the
whack.
last one. Remember I was talking about the flopping and this and that,
Yeah.
you know? I mean, soccer, it is what it is, man. But it's the worldly sport. It's the sport played all over the world. You know why?
Straight up.
Because it was one of the first
Yeah.
sports invented where they were kicking around heads. Who was that? The Aztecs?
Nah, they were
kicking
using
around heads
in
for
the
the
hips,
sport?
and they were using everything. They couldn't use anything but their hips. No hands, no
crazy.
legs, no knees, and the hole that it would like imagine a basketball hoop,
What the
but on its side on a wall.
Oh, that's what they had to shoot it into, right?
With their
Yeah.
hips, and it was about 20 foot fucking high.
That's crazy,
How
bro.
do
Those
you
guys were
get something
jacked
with
like
Hey,
that, bro.
they would span. All right, so it would fucking start in the beginning where the day the sun was high, and the game would end when the sun would cover the whole field. That was one of the rules or something. Like
That's
Fuck
crazy,
outta
bro.
here.
It's fucking
How the
nuts.
fuck you do something with your hips?
That's crazy.
Damn, but
I
then
wouldn't
again, you
want
gotta
to know.
remember that is
What
the
kind of
middle.
rock were they using
Oh my
though?
God,
Like,
that's
it's
center.
nothing
Watch
fault. They had
watch
no
the-
inflatable
They
thing
might
back
have had like
then.
coconut. They're flipping
Yeah,
around
dude, they were
coconut.
whacking the shit out of that with their hips.
Can you
and
imagine
20
what they
fucking
would?
pounds?
Can you imagine what they had to go through to find a rock? To the one they wanted to use.
Like,
Like,
we have to hollow this out, make it soft so we can hit it.
they probably try to round it sometimes with like a rock or some shit, and I bet you like it would get pointy in the ends and motherfuckers would get stabbed. From
Dude, I'm
kicking
pretty
that
sure
rock.
someone there's a couple guys back in the day Aztec shit where they broke their hips playing that shit.
I'm pretty sure niggas died while they were playing
Oh,
that,
damn.
and the people probably just laughed it off, and that's how you get out of the game, and you just see the blood on the crowd as they're cheering, bro. It was probably pretty brutal. We're talking Aztec times, bro. They would sacrifice people, bro. They would sacrifice people to praise their gods. Like, you ever seen Apocalypto?
Right. Hell yeah, that's a great one.
I love that movie.
Classic.
Speaking of Apocalypto, the other day, this is how Chicago has its days. You could go through 4 seasons in a week, but the past few weeks it's been 90s. It's been cooking.
Humid.
Very humid.
Fucking horrible.
The other day I walked into my brother's yard and all of my nieces and nephews were running around. My God, these kids looked like there was a scene for Apocalypto being shot, and they were extras standing around. They were this dark. I didn't recognize these kids.
Dude, people from that part of the country right there, especially Guatemala, bro, are fucking dark as
as
shit.
Yeah.
Dark as shit.
I think
bro.
it's depending from the part. My wife is from Honduras and she's really.
Well, yeah, apparently the equator right there is really strong, bro. And when you're by the equator, you're by the sun, and when you're by the sun, you're in the sunlight.
Goes to show that we're all black. All of us. Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
It's called melanin, bro.
Yeah.
Where you are able to withstand sun. There's people that don't have it, bro. They
There's
fucking
people born,
they
melanin
fucking-
isn't present.
Yup.
Gingers are soulless.
Hey, man, you know
You
what?
think it's true
I've
that they don't
seen-
have no souls?
I've seen some.
Who's to say we do?
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I do.
Yeah.
Shit. Probably sold my shit a long time ago. I don't even
Didn't
know.
even know it, yeah.
Yeah.
Just got drunk
Bro,
one day.
the fucking devil comes as hey fam, remember you said, take my soul, I want a Coke? Well, I want you to have the same energy now that I showed up, homie. See?
Fucking funny as hell.
One of the things I was fucking doing, I'm taking advantage of AMC's fucking $5 Tuesdays, ping pow.
Oh, fucking
Yo,
wow.
what movie did y'all
I just
see?
discovered it yesterday.
What movie did y'all see?
I saw Sicario.
I went to go see Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yes!
Bro.
Ant-Man, I saw. When'd you see it?
I seen it on Tuesday. Nigga,
This
$5
Tuesday?
Tuesdays, yeah.
Wait, at AMC and where?
No, we go to there's a AMC that serves liquor in Crestwood.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
on Tuesday.
So I literally grabbed a
I went
beer.
to River Oaks, bro.
They
This
have
Tuesday.
Heinekens and all
This
that,
Tuesday.
bro.
East River Oaks.
I grab a couple beers and I walk
yeah.
into the fucking movies and just like smack my beers while I'm watching something, dog. It's fucking great.
So
man.
let's fucking. You want to cover Ant-Man and the Wasp, bro?
Ant-Man and the Wasp it up, bro.
Yeah, let's go.
So spoilers ahead. If you ain't watched the movie, we're big Marvel fans too. A little bit of geeks and that shit.
Shout out to DC.
Shout out to DC and Marvel.
Yeah, DC and Marvel.
You know what I'm saying? But Ant-Man and the Wasp, man. To be honest, personally, I didn't like the movie as much.
What?
Yeah, check this out. Check.
Okay,
You know
cool.
what I'm saying?
Let
Let
me
me
hear this.
It didn't have a villain.
But that's the beauty of it.
Alright, check
So
this
go
out.
ahead.
Check this out. I'm the type of motherfucker that roots for the villain the whole movie, cause that's who the fuck I am, dude. I just root for the villain. Like he's gotta get away. You know what I'm saying?
Or
she, whatever.
As a man.
And the main antagonizer in this movie was her basis and the whole thing she was doing, why she was doing it was because she was in chronic pain. You know what I'm saying? She just wanted the pain to stop, and she didn't give a fuck what she needed to do. You know what I'm saying? She just wanted that.
She was willing to kidnap a kid,
to kill anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Just to keep her
get
life.
that medication and to, you know what I'm saying? It's
That
not
was
a
the
medication.
Wasp?
No, that was the villain.
The villain in the movie.
Quotations.
I thought it was Ant-Man and the
All right,
Wasp.
so
Alright, so-
Ant-Man has. All right, can I break it down real quick?
All right, cool. I'll break it down with you.
Yeah. So Hank Pym has a daughter, which Hank Pym is the original fucking Ant-Man from the comic books, but in the
They
movies,
kind of fast forwarded the
it's
timeline
Scott.
with Hank Pym, of course. So I'll go through over that real quick. So Hank Pym was one of the original Avengers, like back in the day. So yeah, that's Tony Stark, Hank Pym, Bruce Banner, Thor, and the Wasp, which was
Thor's an Avenger.
Janet.
Thor's an Avenger.
Fuck.
yeah,
Back in the
the
day,
original
yeah.
the original six, bro,
Is
were
Thor
Ant-Man and the
not an
Wasp,
Avenger no more?
Hulk, Iron Man, Banner,
He's still
and,
an Avenger.
and Thor. So with the Ant-Man universe in the MCU, they kind of fast forward it, and I understand for like the movie purposes. But Hank Pym is basically like aged. He started this thing, worked for Shield, blah blah blah, this, that, and the third. So his wife, the original Wasp as well, was Janet Van Dyne. They had a kid, and her
which is played by motherfucking what's her name? Fucking Scarface, dog. I'm sorry, I can't bring up the
Michelle
name.
Pfeiffer.
Michelle
Yes,
Pfeiffer.
bro.
The
Bro, did you-
young,
when
always young.
when they did the scene where it was like a flashback scene, and she's like saying goodbye,
Like,
bro.
Put that Catwoman suit back on. That's one right
Yes.
for me.
Please, bro. She was hot shit, bro.
Oh, I love
She was
that
hot
movie.
shit.
She's the best Catwoman. I don't give a fuck. I mean, old girl did
Yeah, I fuck with her,
did
bro.
her thing, but like it's Catwoman, bro.
Yeah.
But
Michelle
anyways,
Pfeiffer did the
Yeah,
original
let's
Catwoman.
get back-
original
Get the fuck
Catwoman in
outta
the
here.
leather suit with the whip.
I'm gonna have to go
bro.
like that. That's crazy.
So back to Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
So their daughter ends up actually taking the mantle as the Wasp, and obviously, if people seen the first Ant-Man, which I'm pretty sure a lot of you
It
have,
gets stolen.
they get the Ant-Man and the Wasp finally.
Right.
So to me, this is really important that they have those characters in the MCU, because those were the original 6 Avengers, bro. So anyways, in the movie, there's a chick who's the villain. Her name is Ghost, and she was basically like an agent for Shield, which happened to be Hydra. So
Yeah, they explained it on there.
Yeah.
It's like they made her an assassin and shit,
So
bro.
you guys know how they have Shield on a cable network?
Yeah, it's a show.
Agents of
So
Shield.
Agents.
of Shield has been existing in the Marvel days when that shit was written.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Was
So,
it? Yeah, right.
Wait, like Shield?
Shield itself.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Shield.
okay.
Shield.
All right, so
okay.
they made it into the show, but I get what you're
Did that
saying.
exist?
I get,
All right, yeah.
In the comic
Shield
book,
is in the
Shield
comics.
is-
Yeah,
in the
they're
comics.
actually like kind of like the FBI for like superheroes,
okay.
bro. Like they just they keep track of like world shit, bro. Like
Whatever happened on Earth.
Yeah,
So,
it's a real big. We could actually do it on another podcast because it's pretty long to explain. But anyways, she was an agent for Shield, rather Hydra, obviously for what they were using her for, and it's because she got exposed to some kind of quantum energy, which was I was gonna get to about the whole villain thing, but she basically gets fucked over by that quantum energy, and they just use her as an assassin.
She phases out in and out. You can put your hand through her, and it doesn't do anything.
She needed
shit like that.
But she needed obviously the quantum particles to like help her. But this is where I'm
become solid to like solidify her genes or whatever.
So this is what I'm getting into, like with the whole point of their like not being a solid villain. To me, the whole plot of the movie was how important the quantum realm was. Because in the movie, everybody was after it. It was stolen.
I get you.
You know what I mean?
The energy.
Yeah. Because of
what the fuck
this
is that going to play a part in the new movies though?
That's another conversation, bro. But it's gonna have a lot to do with it, bro.
By the way, if anybody wants to hear more of this, we can actually break down the podcast. I'm telling you guys, we're fucking super nerds on DC and Marvel shit.
Let's cover all 20 films, bro. Like on a podcast.
Yeah,
like later.
If you guys want to hear something like that, though, man, throw comment. Put something on there, direct message or something. We have a lot of information on this stuff, man.
Plus, we follow the comic books, so like we relate a lot. But yeah, dude, we can actually relate it to the comic books as well, because we follow that shit all the time. I still read comics right now. I've actually been slacking. I haven't bought comics in I want to say like 8 weeks. But yeah. So, anyways, to explain the quantum realm, bro. In the comics, it's called the microverse. It's different.
I think I read part.
It's called the microverse. Yeah. So I read that like the movie studios can't really use that term because it's with another movie franchise, which is like
Isn't everything bought out already by
no,
Disney?
bro. Yeah, like no. See, right now they don't have Spider-Man solidly, bro. Like he's like still.
They bought Fox.
No, but he's with Sony. You know what I mean? So they don't have they have some rights to him, but this is why Kraven the Hunter wasn't a bad guy for Black Panther.
Is that why Venom is not part of the Marvel
universe?
bro,
because that's like the outside characters from the Spider-Man universe that they have the rights to. So MCU just has the rights to Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And then they're starting his film. But yeah, anyways, to move on. But that's what the deal with the
microverse.
Yeah, it's called the microverse. But basically, you could visit like different dimensions and different worlds from it. So there was a theory pointed out that that thing can be used to time travel. Now this is how it connects to Avengers 4, bro. If you peeped at the very ending, when did you stick around for the posting credit?
For Ant-Man and the Wasp? Yeah, where they disappeared. Yeah, they disintegrated in the ash when Thanos snapped his fingers.
Yeah, this is going back to Infinity War, bro. So that shows you how it's directly connected to there, and then it's gonna follow up on the next one, bro. But if you peep that scene, bro, she tells him, "Don't get stuck in a time vortex, or we can't get you out." Bro, that said a lot, bro. I think he's gonna jump in there and he's gonna take himself to the world now and see how fucked up the world happened after the snap.
Though, like, it makes sense though that he would escape like some type of all that whatever's happening in the universe if you're not part of the universe because you're in the quantum realm. But at the same time, I think that remember she was saying some other stuff, man, where it's like
they said a lot, but what caught my eyes when she said, "Don't get stuck in a time vortex."
Time vortex,
right? Time, bro.
I also think for some reason, dude, that Doctor Strange is gonna come with a fucking secret weapon or something that obviously he's seen all the ways that we're gonna because we're a possibility.
He looked at the possibilities,
and he's he's the fucking genius. So obviously he's gonna play out everything. You know what I'm saying? Exactly the same.
So
he's a smart guy.
This is what really what I loved about that scene is that when I went to the movies, my girl seen that part, and as soon as that scene came out, I knew it was gonna happen.
Which one?
The post credit scene.
Okay, the post credit.
So as soon as it came on, I was like, "Yo, pay attention! Like, watch this shit," because I knew it was gonna happen. And sure enough, when she notices that when they're counting down, they're like 5, 4, 3. It stops right there, and then he's like, "Guys, like, what the hell's going on?" And it cuts to that scene. They're just falling in ash, bro. The reaction on her face was priceless, bro. Her hands were all over her mouth, And she's like, are they gonna see Doctor Strange? And I'm like, oh shit, look who's following up. But anyways, yeah, bro, I think that's what it has a lot to do with, bro.
Well,
he's seen the possibilities that were gonna happen, and she even pointed out, she's like, dude, maybe he's in the quantum realm somehow after the snap. Like maybe he found a way to do that.
And like I'm saying, if you're not part of the universe, you're gonna get wiped out. But anyways, what a lot of people don't know is motherfucking Adam Warlock is a huge part of
Infinity
War.
Infinity War. Well, the Gauntlet series, because there's
he's the main character. Yeah. He's like the savior, basically. And he pops up.
Well, he's really like the focal
in Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2 at the post-credits.
Yeah, that he was gonna come out of there.
It's like, this is my new creation.
Because that's
so
how
obviously
that's what he was in. He was in a cocoon. That's how he's basically like an artificial being, bro. But he's like, bro, he's like,
he's the perfect being.
Marvel got a series right now called Infinity Countdown, bro. And I've actually like I said, I haven't picked up like the last 4 issues, but he's in there, bro, and he's back. And he's actually back from time, bro. Back to like the
Adam Warlock?
Yeah, bro. It's a crazy story.
Well, he owns the Soul Stone.
Well, in this series, he's trying to get it back. He doesn't have it. So I think this is probably gonna rewind a lot of shit, because apparently he's traveling from the past, bro. He meets Kang. I don't remember. You know Kang?
Yeah, Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah. There you go, bro. He meets up with him, and
Kang the Conqueror is a badass motherfucker.
Bro. A lot of people don't know about Kang the Conqueror.
Yo, that's a cool ass name.
Kang the Conqueror. Yeah, because he goes through different times in the different dimensions. Yeah, I'm assuming, and he conquers basically.
He conquers like that dimension, that realm.
Just to scoot on just a little bit over, so we can cover everything. Man, I gotta talk about this Titan trailer, bro.
Yeah, let's talk about that shit, bro.
I find it as a fucking Batman fan to the heart. You know what I'm saying? I think Batman, aside from Superman, is like the strongest fucking character in the DC. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I don't know about being strong.
Give him some prep time.
How much prep time he got? You know what I'm saying?
He's a human, man, with no fucking powers, dog.
30 minutes.
Give him a stick and 2 rocks and he'll kill you, bro. Like, that's fucking Batman, bro. But anyways, just to talk about the trailer, there's a snippet of Robin doing some dirt, and I think they're going a little gritty in this show.
They're going dark.
We're going dark. They seen Robin turn the gun from one of the criminals and start shooting the other criminals. I think that's what happened. He was beating them up. There's blood on his face, and they were like something about Batman, and he said, "Fuck Batman."
Oh, and they said, "Where's Batman?
Where's Batman?"
Where's Batman?
"Fuck Batman!" Like to the camera and all that.
Fuck Batman.
And I was like,
"Whoa!
Check this out, little motherfucker. You wearing the Robin suit. I take that like fuck Batman, and you're gonna put that on the trailer, dog? Like I fuck with this. I'm gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? Because it looks decent and it looks dark, which is why I fuck with DC. But don't say fuck Batman. Like, what's going on here? Like, it's Robin. How are they gonna start off like that?
I'm not a big follower with Titans,
Robin's under the pressure that Batman's done, and he's the new thing.
Yeah, we don't know.
Batman comes back.
Right?
Yeah,
the storyline that's coming in.
But I'm not gonna stunt as a shorty. Robin was my shit.
But to be fair,
I liked Robin.
To be fair, like this is like the DC films that are going on right now, bro. They have like a really hard time, I guess, like connecting the films and making them feel like as one, like Marvel does, bro.
Marvel does such a good job.
I know, man. But not
like,
to
stay with the standalone films, DC.
Man, not throwing shade, but it's like, where is this gonna fit, like with the timeline, like right now, like because obviously everything's being after Justice League, apparently, right? Except with the exception of Wonder Woman. Like they threw her back.
I'm not ready for a Flash film. And this fucking Aquaman posters suck.
Bro, I like that. Leave that Aquaman poster alone,
man, bro. It's got dolphins. It's got sea turtles. Like, bro.
It looks like the Nemo poster,
man,
bro.
Give me a fucking megalodon that's been hiding in the fucking sea for 100 fucking million years that didn't go extinct. Put that motherfucker on there.
Bro, there's a lot of sharks on the poster.
Bro, check this out. Imagine a megalodon. That Aquaman, like, it's a fucking comic book.
Man.
It's a comic book. Show me a huge fucking shark right behind Aquaman, like, yo, I got this. Or a fucking kraken, a squid, a giant squid. Give me something terrifying. Don't give me fucking dolphins and sharks. Okay?
Speaking of giant squid, it's in the family. This past Saturday we had a cookout for the coming home of Jabari Parker because he was announced that he got signed to the Bulls.
Yep.
We didn't have a cookout for that guy.
Yeah, we had a cookout for Dishwasher's birthday, but Jabari Parker, if you're listening, we threw that cookout for you.
Ed put that out low key.
I had to take apart the octopus because, you know, I threw a lot of fish on the menu for the grill out as well as the burgers and the hot dogs. Shout out to my mom. She chipped in. She threw in a lot of shit too. She cooked her Italian beef, slow cooked, for 2 days.
2 days. That shit was wonderful. Shout out to Dishwasher and Mom.
I was getting texts all next day about.
I always look forward to that, bro. I swear to God.
I know. My friends be asking me in the raw manner to be like, yo, is your mom going to be making that beef? And I'm like, yeah, man, she's going to be making that beef.
Nice.
Anyways, so yeah, we had a grill out the same day, all that stuff on 71st with the riots and the kid getting shot. And there we are, 12 blocks away, having a grill out, happy as can be, you know?
Right.
Looking about it in Chicago, breaking news, which just goes to show that, yo, these sweet times are coming to an end. I mean, we're having a sweet time grilling out, but 12 blocks over, these people are jumping on top of cop cars and getting beat up by police, shot by police, etc., etc. But yeah, that grill out was pretty fly. Pretty decent time, me and my brother Rich Boy. Drank until the sun came up. And then I accidentally spilled the whole bowl of guacamole. And my mom was probably questioning why there was a lot of flies on the patio the next 3 days. The next 3 days, we have flies all over the fucking patio.
That's horrible.
Now she knows why, because she's our favorite. She's one of our #1 listeners, so she's going to hear this.
Shout out.
Shout out. So you said you brought that up because of the octopus too, though, right? You said you cooked some octopus.
Yeah. I cooked some octopus. I had to pre-simmer that shit at a low temperature for about an hour before you throw it into the deep grease with some flour in on it. And,
it still don't give no justice to this Aquaman poster, bro. I don't give a fuck.
But I'm saying, I heard squid, and I was like, yo, I gotta bring this up. I forgot I threw down with a little bit of octopus.
Hey, low key, I think the reason why Zeus is like, you know, protecting this poster is because it got orcas in there.
No.
Yes. That's my animal, bro.
That's his spirit animal. But if fucking Zeus was any type of animal, he'd probably be a killer whale.
Dude, someone could draw you in a cartoon as an orca whale with Jordan. I swear to, with like a basketball.
Flippers, bro.
If there's any artist listeners.
Hey, that's badass, because guess what? You know what? I would be an orca, right?
Yeah.
And the orcas are black and white.
Animal, bro. It's a spirit animal.
They're black and white, so check this out. I would want their fins to be some Concord 11s, G. Some Concord 11s, bro. You know what? If you're an artist and you're hearing that, I want you to draw that shit, bro. Like, draw like a badass man-eating orca, and then his flippers gotta be some Concord 11s.
And make sure he has the iPhone watch, because this man Zeus got an iPhone watch.
Put an iPhone watch on the other fin on his top.
He's got an iPhone watch where if you get it slightly wet, you can push a button where it starts vibrating to shake the water out of it.
Don't forget a snapback. Put a snapback on it too.
There you go, a snapback with 2 dreads hanging out, like what's his name from Cyborg from Mortal Kombat. You all remember Mortal Kombat Annihilation? The yellow and the red cyborg classics.
Yeah. Hell yes.
Classics.
Hell yes. But anyways, I was just defending my point about the poster, and the poster does not look like Nemo. Okay, there's like.
Did you see the poster?
I didn't see the poster.
All right, we're gonna show Dishwasher Ed the poster real quick.
Dishwasher Ed is not. Oh, Dishwasher Ed is not.
What do you think about that?
What do you think about the poster? I see a lot of.
Does that scare you?
My man says.
Does he look terrifying?
You know what?
There's orcas and sharks, bro. What's that?
If anybody's listening
the way
to this, pull up that poster, like, bro, that's not scary, dog.
Dude, there's a shitload of sharks.
There's dolphins and turtles. All right, there's cool sharks.
Peep sauce. You guys asked me a question. Can I answer it?
Yeah.
Check this out. Yo, I see Aquaman standing on top of a rock. It looks like underneath the ocean. I see dolphins. I see swordfish. I see hammerhead sharks. I see orcas. I see stingrays. Beasts. All the fish you could pretty much name. There's turtles.
But check
it out, man. Check it out. Aquaman, he looks like, yo, I'm saucy, I'm wavy. He doesn't look too determined.
Zan.
He already looks like he's
Off a puffer fish.
yeah, they're passing around. They're passing around
puffer
puffer
fish.
fish.
That's what they get high off.
They're
of,
having little, yeah. But
Yo,
no,
bring
I
out
mean,
my bag of puffer fish.
Hey, I can tell you, it's a good looking cover. I like the little staff he has in his hand with the little.
The trident.
What is that? Is that a?
What's it called, Ace?
It's got 5.
It's trident.
It's trident. That's
It's trident, right? But
That's-
there's different
that's
ones though, right? Ain't there different ones?
So his brother,
Like
Orm,
in Atlantis.
his brother Orm has.
That's Wishmaster, right?
No.
I mean,
It just
Wishmaster.
looks like
Ocean
it's
Master.
going back to
Ocean
the
Master.
basics.
Ocean. I said Wishmaster.
Yeah, his I think he well, the whole story with it, his brother tries to reclaim.
He tries to overthrow.
He tries to claim Atlantis for himself because kind of like Arthur Curry, which is the name of Aquaman, is a bastard kind of because his mom, kind of.
His mom was human.
Well, no, his mom was the queen of Atlantis, but
Okay.
I think the father, or I have to look up. I have to look
Was
it
it
up.
basically
again.
like a
But
god?
I think I remember
like a god
like
slept?
someone a human raised Aquaman until he developed his powers.
Okay,
And-
I'm not a big Aquaman guy or DC
well,
guy at
yeah.
all, but you
so I know
are.
that for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
like someone like a human close to the shore, like a fisherman, raised Aquaman as a regular human, and then he developed his powers and all that, and was able to speak to animals, to fish, lobsters and shit. Like, don't eat me. Like, yeah, crazy shit. But yeah, man. I mean, I have high hopes for the movie because I'm a DC
I got
fan.
mad high hopes.
I'm a DC fan, bro. But like I said, dude, my guy William fucking Dafoe is in there. If you guys don't know,
yeah?
So it's like
The Green Goblin.
The Green Goblin.
Yeah.
And they have Black Manta.
Black Manta,
Yeah,
bro.
he's gonna be in there. He looks
He's
pretty.
badass,
He
bro.
looks pretty
His
close.
suit's badass,
His suit,
bro.
he looks pretty close.
Dude,
to
the whole
Like
cast.
Mantra.
Black Manta.
Black Manta.
Manta.
Yeah, bro.
like a manta ray,
That's real.
But
but it's a black guy.
He's like
an
an all. Yeah, he's an all black.
He's an activist.
He's an activist, so it's a
Son
Black
of a
Manta.
gun. It's another Black Panther.
Yeah, sort of some shit like.
But,
Yeah,
like,
basically.
he's like,
right?
he's like,
I really
he's
know.
like an all black suit, bro, with like this badass
Right.
looking helmet. It looks
Dude.
like resembles kind of like a stingray or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's basically like an underwater assassin because he doesn't have really powers in it. It's like his suit
His
is pretty
suit,
good.
yeah. His
and then he has
technology,
weapons.
yeah,
There
all
you go.
that
Like
shit,
it's
yeah.
basically
You know
his
what?
tech.
They're on the water.
It's extra interesting to watch you guys sit here and talk about that because I have no knowledge about it. I've seen a few Batmans. I've barely seen a Superman movie, and I saw a bootleg version of Thor that was crappy, so I stopped watching it.
He's a guy with like a
But
regular
what I'm
hammer.
getting at is it's dope to see that you guys have such knowledge about it because I'm over here just watching you guys go at it, and I don't have no input except for a few of the shits that I seen.
No, I get you.
No, but
yeah.
that's dope that you guys. It's good
like
to
I
see
s-
that you guys found something that you guys dig.
Yeah, right.
You know, because you guys are spitting facts about it and it's something you pay attention. I'm over here, I'm just clueless. Just like, hey, man, I'm getting drunk because I'm not doing a lot of talking and I'm doing more drinking.
But you know what, man? If you guys want to hear more about this, though, too, you know what I'm saying? We can make a podcast dedicated to this, and we'll get our fucking details right, and we'll shoot the shit on this.
Yep.
But aside from the poster that I seen, another thing that I seen actually today was the Times magazine puts
Oh yeah.
meshes a picture of Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin.
The Sun Times?
The Time magazine, New York Time magazine.
Is that
no,
the
you
New
mean
York?
like
That's not
the-
the New York Times.
Isn't it
right?
New York Times?
It's the Time.
You mean Time Magazine next to
Time,
like
thank you,
Neo?
Time
Like,
Magazine.
There you go. Okay, Time.
Yeah, you're right.
With
Wow.
the red letters,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not the
Wow.
Time, right? Yeah,
Wow.
you're right. It's
And
Time.
what did they put?
They meshed a face of Donald Trump and Vladimir Putin into one. So they're pretty much mocking.
Have you seen the picture?
Like Donald
Like they
Trump.
might come together?
I'm
No,
gonna get the
Donald
picture
Trump
out. I'm
is
gonna get the
Putin's
picture out right
bitch.
now.
That's what they're saying.
So if they match the pictures,
They're like they're one.
image-
They're together. They're working together. They're convoluted.
oh, I got
They're
you.
mixed.
I
They're
didn't catch. See, I haven't even
together.
seen it.
They're-
That's basically
Yeah.
what the metaphor
Dishwasher
is.
ad is not up.
Here it is,
I'm
bro.
trending anything.
Do you know what Vladimir Putin and Donald
Oh,
Trump
I
look like?
definitely know what Vladdy looks like. Trump. of
Check it
course.
out. They mesh their faces together.
that's the cover on the Time
On the
magazine
Time,
right
bro.
now, bro.
Dude, they're doing this as shit on us.
Yep.
I mean, to shit on everybody, dude.
They're doing this to shit on us to
put
show
in-
that we are all ran by the same systematic failure.
It's basically the end of the world, man. Basically the end of the world.
That's why I don't fucking overexert myself. I don't go to the gym every day and shit my pants lifting weights. I fucking go to the most least money making job, and I make the most least amount of money I can. You know why? Because I don't have kids, and I don't have a girl who's nagging at my. Whoa, damn!
Drop
It
the
sounded like
beer.
a head.
Drop the Bruce
Sorry,
Lee.
You
guys.
caught me right before I ran. I'm glad
Hey, you know
stopped
what
me.
though? I fucking no. I heard you. You know what though, man? I was thinking about all that, and you know what? Sometimes you gotta exert yourself. And sometimes you gotta do that stuff because there's a lot of people out there that don't, you know, have this share the same mentality as you.
Yeah, but there's
And
so
they're not
many
gonna play
out
as the
there.
same rules as you, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna be looking, you know, like you gotta exert yourself sometimes, man.
Yo,
It's
when
life.
that day comes and motherfuckers are scrambling around in society, I'm not gonna be scrambling. I would have been done off to myself. It would have been.
Nah,
happy.
hey,
Don't
we ain't
talk
gonna
like
talk about
that,
that
man.
shit, though.
Don't talk
man.
You
about
see,
that,
man, people don't want to talk about some real shit. We don't talk about that, man. People don't want to talk about some real shit. Yo,
That's not
When-
real
when
shit though,
shit-
nigga, because that shit's talking about like you're giving up
You're
type
giving
shit.
up.
Like, we
Dishwasher
don't
has
give
clock.
up.
We're here to, man. We should here to be to motivate. And,
Straight up, we're
man.
here to motivate. We're here
Bro,
to
that's
inspire life.
Yeah, bro. Like, believe it or not, like if that's how you want to feel about outing yourself, bro. Like, think about maybe that's being selfish, bro. Because there are people that care about you.
Straight
you know what I
up,
mean, bro?
in this
no
room.
doubt, no doubt,
No
no
doubt,
doubt,
bro. Like, not
But
to
man,
come at you in the wrong way, but bro, like, you know, there's people that do care about you, bro. You
No
know,
doubt.
you know, you can't think like that, bro. I mean,
But
Yeah,
I've
at least
heard
in
that,
my
I've heard
eyes.
that a million times because I've put out that thought a bunch of times around a bunch of people, and you know what? It just got to a point in the conversation where I was like, you know what, bro? How selfish is it if you're just living because you don't want them people to mourn? How selfish is that? That's not selfish at all. That's doing the most careful thing you can for them people is keep on striving on a planet that's constantly fucking cheating you. You thought I was selfish? Think again. You gotta view it from another perspective.
I get you,
I'm not
man.
trying to say
No,
what
I
I'm saying
understand.
is right, but what I'm getting at is it's just rough out here. Ain't nobody signed an invitation to be put on this planet.
yeah,
What
you're
if we
right, bro.
did?
We're basically here, and we're
Exactly.
just we pop up in this world, and dude, we don't know what purpose we have as soon as we get here. We just
Hey,
get
I'm
here.
not saying my life's
But-
shitty. My parents gave me a wonderful life. I got a wonderful
Man,
mindset
but in that
from the
case,
schools
I
that
didn't
I
ask
was
to be
going
born,
to.
so my parents should pay my bills. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's not what I'm
I
saying.
didn't ask to be born.
Man, I mean,
No, that's
obviously,
not what you're saying.
you got-
I'm saying that was on a meme, and that's like that's what I'm saying. It's
Oh,
like,
okay.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's what the fuck. It's kind of like, you know, I didn't ask to be born, so none of this should be happening to me in the first place,
Yeah, that's. Yeah, bro.
right?
I mean, but
It's coming from a lot of different perspectives.
you're right. You're absolutely right. And
You guys got kids. It's hard to see it the way I see it. I
Well-
can see it the way I want to see it. I can pick it up and I can perceive it the way I want to perceive it. You know why? Because I have the option. You guys don't. There's days when you're at work, you're like, man, that nigga dishwasher egg got it lucky. And then there's days you're like, man, my
Can't
kids
put
are
this
so
on
much,
there, guys.
my kids are so much better than having that freedom. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm just talking
I
about.
get you.
Yeah.
You know,
We can't
Well-
talk about like suicide or anything on this guy.
we can't. You see, it's a podcast though. If we
I
can't
get
talk
that.
about it, then that's the opposite of a real podcast. What are we accomplishing here? Nothing.
All right. You know
We're
what,
sitting here spitting out news facts.
Ed?
Come on, the news
I,
did
I,
it.
Sauce.
The news
I
did
agree.
it.
No,
the
but-
news did it. We came here and we spread our opinion on it.
That's why we're shooting the shit on our. This is our opinion.
Exactly,
on
and-
the facts.
So
Okay.
what? We're never gonna get further than shooting the shit. Then we're never gonna accomplish anything here.
True.
This is good.
You know
Look,
what I'm saying?
Ed, I agree with you about
We're here to
like
help
about
people.
putting real shit on here, bro. I'm for that. I'm 100% for that. And if we're gonna go to that extent, we're real about how we really feel about that situation, and seeing as how we're at that debate about you know how you saying like yeah, you know about basically is this like depression, bro? Like depression is this like failure like on this planet?
It's very misunderstood.
Yeah, I get you, but like the way you're talking, it just sounds suicidal, bro. And obviously,
I'm one of the happiest people you guys ran into.
Oh, true.
yeah, dude, you're an awesome guy, bro.
But I can get deep and I can tell you a perspective that I see. Now, check this. I'm going to be brutally fucking honest with you and everybody who tunes into the podcast. This shit didn't pick up until 5 minutes ago. This whole podcast before this, not too gravy.
Stop it, bro. You
I'm
get shit
not
on the whole
bullshit.
podcast.
I'm not
Dude, this
shitting
is-
on the podcast, but now we fucking finally got into something.
This is good, bro.
That's a
This is-
trigger.
I get you,
This
but
is good, but
Dude, people could have read about what we were talking about, and dude, they probably got the same opinion as us because you know why? These people are in the same fucking neighborhood listening to this, and if they're not in the same neighborhood, not listening to this, it's just a different story. And it's the same story that you could just pick up on the internet. I'm not trying to demean nothing, but we haven't gotten to nothing
so
until
this
this part of the
is all you're
podcast.
trying to get to, though. It's like if they were in a post-apocalyptic state, that you
No.
instead of suffering any type of wrongdoing from the state.
But now you're going back.
That's
You're-
what. That's
yeah,
where
you're
this
not-
is all came
well,
from.
no,
Though.
but this is maybe let's put it like this way. Like maybe this is where this is heading to, and maybe like
Dude, you
those
think
are
we're gonna-
those thoughts going around.
Okay, so I'm
Is that-
sorry for sharing my thoughts. I
No,
didn't
no,
mean to bring
dude,
that
no,
up.
I
you-
apologize. This is what
But
this,
what
is,
I-
this is
this is
what
what this is for.
I just said that, and then you guys were like, "But wait, we can't talk about that."
No.
You see what I'm
Look,
saying?
I'm
It's
for
an iffy
talking
feeling.
about it,
It's
Ed. I'm for
it's
talking
iffy
about it.
Subject. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That-
but let's
that
stop
subject
being
alone's
iffy
touchy.
and let's just get to it. Because we don't need to look up facts about that. That's from the gut. That's about what we feel.
All right.
Right.
Let me throw a perfect example out there, Ed. So let's say we're in this post-apocalyptic state, right, where life is gone. Like there's like we blew this planet up. There was a big catastrophe, and you're basically born into a shit world, bro. Like where people are like back building mud houses and shit.
Right.
So are you saying that somebody that probably grew up to that, do you think it's right that they out themselves?
No.
No.
But with all the shit that's going on in today's society,
But I'm saying like let's put it in another.
So you're not
like
even
nothing
saying
put it in
ever
another
existed.
world.
Like nothing ever
Let's
existed.
put it in another world. Like right now we're
Shit.
talking about
You think
outing
it's
us-
right that they off themselves?
that they all themselves like in that kind
Do
of
I
era.
think it's right that they struggle to try and live their whole life? Do I think that?
Life is.
I don't think
it's-
that's
I get you.
right.
I get
Life's rough, yeah.
But
Life's rough, and
should
we've
they
been
out
conditioned
themselves, though?
we've been conditioned to live so comfortably, right? So when the day comes to scramble, all I'm saying is I'm not scrambling. I'm not. I'm
I
not
don't-
going to be scrambling.
And this is my thing. And
So,
and
there you
I know
go.
you have a different perspective. I know. I get you. I get you. It's like instead of fucking struggling, fuck struggling. But and it's not even about my kids, bro. It's honest to God, I'm not even when I think about that situation. It's like it's not that I don't think about my kids because they're first, but as a man, bro, like I feel a little stronger in that mentally. Like I can
Yeah.
fuck like throw me in the jungle and I'll come out wearing the fucking tiger as a pelt. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck what you put in front of me. I'm surviving that shit. And I get you, it's like no struggling and all that, bro, but I'm gonna make the best out of any situation. Kids, nothing, whatever. I'm a fucking human and I'm here and I'm gonna fucking survive, bro. There's that instinct that's like I don't give a fuck what you put in front of me.
No doubt.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Let me
I
hear
get
you,
you, brother.
let me hear you up and give you that for that, bro. Because I relate
And,
with you,
no,
bro.
but I get you. I get.
I
it
relate
too. I'm
with
not
you.
trying to put you down.
But
at
I
all.
get-
That's cool.
but
I don't feel down.
I understand it.
But that's
I
exactly
understand it.
I like the response. I like that.
that's exactly how I feel too, bro. Like there's been in tough spots, bro, where I felt like giving up, and I was like, dude, I'm not failing, bro. There was a point where, bro, I kept getting fired, bro, for like, I want to say for like about a year and a half, and this is when I got with my old lady, and you know, and there was obviously my kid there, bro, and dude, there was when I lost the job, bro, dude, I thought about what could go wrong, you know. And I'm the type of person that I'll think about what could go wrong and I act on it quick. I ain't gonna let it happen, bro. When I got a job, I said, dude, I lost my car in a fucking stupid accident. But not the stupid accident. Most people know, bro. I crashed my car being fucking drunk. And, dude, I went like almost 2 years without a car with my girl in the shitty apartment, dude.
Rough.
And you know what, bro? I didn't stop, bro. Right now, I want to get out that apartment. And trust me, what kept me going then is going to keep me going now. I refuse to fail, bro. Like, I
just can't.
I refuse to fail,
As
bro.
a human, dude, it's like, and like I said, it's like there's no way.
I'll die doing it. I'll die
like,
doing
fuck
it, bro.
I'd rather try and fail. Like,
But
just can't.
that's just what we're trying to put out there. I mean, there's obviously there's different sides, different opinions, but this is one of them right here. It's like
we heard Aces, we heard Zeus's, we heard Dishwasher.
And that's what the fuck this is about, you know. And like
about.
I was kind of even
real.
talking about shit like this, but I'm glad, like, you know,
it's gotta be out there, because people gotta relate, man.
Yeah,
people gotta relate.
People gotta
relate.
relate. So now you know where we all stand.
You know what I'm saying?
Pretty soon we're gonna drop a documentary on. Cause the other day matter of fact, not the other day, today on my way home from work, I'm fucking driving home. I got metal music playing. They're going crazy, screaming through the speakers. It's loud. I'm driving down 79 South Shore, and all the African Americans on the side of the street are staring at me funny because my windows are down and I'm blasting metal. And I'm like, if we could just show a glimpse of what all the members from Shooting the Shit with Ace and Zeus are doing 2 hours prior to showing up to the podcast.
Straight up.
This would be my scene. This would be my scene.
Yeah.
And then I pictured Ace. He's driving home. He got Milo and he got his 2 kids in the back seat going crazy. He's telling one of them, y'all put your seatbelt on. And then I pictured Zeus operating like a crane or something. You know, he's out there with the hard hat construction and steel toe. And then I pictured me driving home. And then, of course, I thought Justin Lee was going to be here. Shout out to Justin Lee.
If you're listening, bro.
He's been spicing up the podcast.
You'll be back on here, bro.
Since he's Lee, I pictured he was over there kicking some karate bricks in half, you know? He's over there in like a taekwondo suit, you know, kicking some trees down.
Shout out to that guy. That guy's, his dream scenario is to be in a baseball uniform playing for MLB. Justin, I already know.
La Negra.
Yeah.
That's his name?
No.
the Black Flame.
The Black Flame, baby. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
That'd be your nickname, dog.
That's great. Yo, wait, before we go, shout out to Arctic Ice. They've been providing us air conditioning this whole podcast.
MeUndies. MeUndies. That's like I idea.
Although the box,
everything.
Get you a butcher box.
Although the box was only pointed at me the whole time and wasn't providing everybody with cold air.
Yeah,
it
straight
held
up.
Killer Ed down, aka Dishwasher Ed.
You can still feel the difference in here, though. It feels nice.
Yeah, it feels great in here. It's usually hot as shit.
Hot.
We're in the smoke room / podcast room.
Hashtag.
Signing motherfucking off.
Yup.
This is Ace.
Zeus.
Dishwasher Ed. Everybody be smooth.
Yeah. See you later, guys.